All right, we have a question from a new subscriber asking why we place so much focus on a daily basis on the dollar and the dollar index, and why we're always included in the majority of our analysis. So thanks for the question. So a couple of important points about the dollar itself, and then we can move on to the dollar index known as the DXY. Now, as currency traders, we always want to be keeping very close tabs on the major currencies around the world, but even more so on the US dollar. And if we take a look at recent trends in 2019, some statistics show that over 88% of all Forex transactions included the US dollar. So that's a massive amount if you think about it. Now, being the most traded also means it's the most liquid, especially when we pair it against the other major currencies like the euro or the pound or the yen, etc. Now, it is the world's reserve currency. It is accepted throughout the world for trade. And according to some sites like thebalance.com, almost 40% of the world's debt is issued in dollars. It's also the currency that most commodities are priced in. So big fluctuations in the dollar usually affects the value of commodity prices. It's also seen as a safe haven due to the stable government as well as the stable economy. And more than 61% of all foreign bank reserves are also denominated in the US dollar. So to sum it up, it's a very important one to keep on your radar. Any big fluctuations will affect the majority of the FX space, as well as commodities as well. Now, coming then to the dollar index and why we use that, we find it's a great and useful and important tool to use, as it serves as a very valuable barometer to evaluate the relative strength of the dollar versus its major peers. Now, one of the things that many has criticized of the index is the weighting. So the euro currently accounts 57.6% of the weighting, almost 60%. So that means that any big moves in the euro often dictates how the dollar index to a large degree will react. So being euro heavy does mean it's not as accurate as something like a trade weighted dollar index, for example. And while that is a fair complaint, we still find that it's a valuable and useful tool to use to analyze the overall strength of the dollar, especially against its major peers. A useful example to use the dollar index is to know whether overall moves you see in the currency space is dollar driven or not. So, for example, if we see a lot of dollar index upside, for example, and we see subsequent euro dollar downside, but at the same time, we see the other major pairs are fairly stable or contained, it does point to a broader euro move and not necessarily a dollar move that is driving the current move that we see in the dollar index and the euro dollar. And that can help us stay in a trade if we're trading something like the pound dollar or the Aussie dollar, for example. And vice versa, if you suddenly see the Aussie dollar versus the US dollar moving lower or higher sharply, but you also see the same type of move in the euro and the pound and the Kiwi and the USD CAD, etc., then that shows you it's a broad-based dollar move as opposed to just an Aussie move, and that can help you to establish whether the move is enough to liquidate your trade or whether you can simply fade that move and continue trading. So hope that helps with the question. It's really an invaluable tool that we use on a daily basis. Don't think I'll be able to navigate the currency space without it.